Good morning. Ram down for breakfast. This is gonna be a packed and interesting couple days. So after breakfast, I'm meeting up with my partners Amy and Matt because there's a couple of new Hotpot broth flavors we just got in, so I'm gonna test that out. Then I was invited to eat this giant leg of lamb, which I'm really excited about. And last time I did something like that was in Japan. And then tomorrow, heading down to Florida for some business, also to film, because I really never filmed in Florida before, so I figure it's about time. And before we do all that, a big thank you and welcome to Mizzen for sponsoring this video. I told you guys this before any sponsor gets on the show, I have to use the product and I have to love the product, so I've been using this for the past month or so. This is an awesome balanced knife, not just for cutting, but defense when the zombie apocalypse happens. If you don't know, Mizzen's mission is to inspire and enable great cooking, and they take a really simple approach to their products, long-lasting, high-quality knives for a fair price. This thing's got a unique sloped handle for a better grip, easier cutting, plus it's just a really pretty knife. Their knives are made from premium material like high-grade stainless steel, which helps them stay sharper and longer, and they last a lifetime. And they're 2 to 3 times less expensive than other premium knife brands. Plus, what I like about them, there's really no marketing jargon, there's no overwhelming selections that kind of confuse people, and I'm not the only one who loves it. Mizzen's got over 5,000 5-star reviews from people who are expert chefs to people like me who are kind of in between that. Like I said, I've been using this for over a month. I love the balance, I love the weight, I love the sharpness, vegetables, meats, I cut everything with this thing. Because these knives are basically designed to replace an entire set of knives. So if you want to give this a try, go to my link down below. Use my promo code Mikey Chen. You'll get 20% off your first order. Again, link down below, my promo code Mikey Chen, 20% off your first order. All right, gonna finish breakfast and go get some hot pot and this new broth we got coming. Oh, this one's good. Good morning. So this is gonna be a hot pot breakfast. If you don't know, we did a hot pot. So you guys remember Mav and Amy we're working on the hot pot project together. The hot pot kit, everything. So we're testing out 2 new soup bases. One of them is a dashi base, right? And the other is another version of a tomato broth. We just got these from Japan. So we're trying it out, make sure it's good. If it is, we're gonna have them available. If you wanna check out the current broths, I'll put a link down below for you, but they're amazing. Every broth we've had so far, delicious. Got a good feeling about this. It smells really, really good. The new tomato broth. I think I like ours better.
It's more flavorful.
It's very tart.
Yeah, this one's just straight tomato.
Yeah, I don't think it's as good as the first version. And this is the dashi one. That's been freaking tastic.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. We're putting that. Oh
Wow.
As soon as we can get this over here, we gotta put that
so
up.
good.
That is so good.
It's so flavorful.
Yeah.
I can't imagine like.
Amazing. Got a smoky flavor to it too. All right, we're gonna put this up. I don't know, maybe like a couple weeks after this video airs. That should be up there. Get the dashi hot pot broth. Don't even need dipping sauce with that. That broth is 100% a home run. So good. You smell it, baby? That was good. New hot pot flavors. I'm so excited. All right, next place we're going to. You gotta check this out. This thing looks amazing, at least in the photos. Okay, so I do have a bit of a problem. Whenever I'm in Flushing and I have to go somewhere else, I'm always thinking in my head like, what should I be eating in Flushing before I leave? I have to go to Chinatown for the food I'm about to show you guys. But I really wanted to get some sharpie, basically meat pancakes. This place, they sell the most amazing meat pancakes. And there's no one ever there. I don't get it. Like, this lady, she makes amazing meat pancakes. Let me show you. This is typically what I get, the lamb pancake. That's just so good. Amazingly good. I could just eat this all day. My favorite meat pancake place. Look at this flaky layer of dough with a nice lamb juice soaked through the inside. And so much juice. I think this thing's like $4 or something. Cheaper and better than getting a burger from McDonald's. Okay, so there's a hot dog inside. What is this? I think that's an egg. and a hot dog and lettuce. Man, this is good. I like the egg, I like the hot dog, nice crunch from the lettuce. Bread is the best part of this, but still, that meat pancake, that's the best. Go get that when you're here. Also, the other reason why I got a little lamb, because I'm about to go eat a much bigger lamb. Let's go. All right, so I'm at Friendship Barbecue. This is what I'm here for. Let me introduce you to something they usually feed King Kong. You know, if King Kong eats a giant leg of lamb. This is a 7-pound leg of lamb and it smells so good. I think I saw this in some Jurassic Park movie once where it was being fed to a T-Rex. And to eat it, there you go. I'm gonna see if I can somehow cut a piece off. This is crazy. First of all, it's a good leg of lamb. All nice and toasty on the outside, seasoned with cumin, chilies, little sesame seeds. This is like what I think I dream about at night. It's just having like a giant leg of something in front of me. And just be able to cut a piece and put it in my mouth. And this is roasted so nicely. You know, I give up. It's all mine anyway. So they tell me this thing is usually for 4 or 5 people. Not only is it big, it's good. So if you want to like just eat something incredibly fun and giant with your friends in Chinatown, this is where you can go. And I have the fatty pieces right on the outside. These are definitely the juiciest, most flavorful bites. And 100% ask for more seasoning. If I was ever like an emperor in ancient China or something, there are days where I just tell my chef, you know what? Just grill me a leg of lamb, and bring the whole thing. Don't even cut it into pieces. Bring it like this so I can eat it like a giant drumstick. Fernando,
yes.
You make awesome sponge cake.
Thank you.
That's what I hear.
See what
I'm
we find out
excited.
today.
This is like seriously, everyone's here for the sponge cake. Is everyone here for the sponge cake?
Yes!
You guys all know about the sponge cake? All right, so puffy sponge cake. I didn't know this existed until now. No, this is really good. Throw this up in the air and just fly away. That's how light it is. I feel like I'm losing weight by eating this. How about that? Oh. And I love the crispy texture of the sesame in this. All right, that settles it. I'm gonna go buy some more and make a pillow out of these things. Good job, Fernando. Excellent. Or excellent. There's eggs in here. Anyway, today's my last day in New York for a little bit. I'm gonna head down to Florida for about a week. Got some business down there. Also, gonna film some food and try to get a ticket for Disney. I heard it's hard to get. Anyway, excellent. I'm gonna go home and pack, and tomorrow, Orlando. Welcome to Orlando. I got in last night and went to the hotel, crashed right away. So this is the 4th restaurant I'm at today because I've been trying to go to a conveyor belt Hotpot because for some reason Orlando, Florida is like the epicenter of conveyor belt Hotpot places. But one place, the conveyor belt was broken. The other place, it was too full. Another place, it didn't open on Monday. So this is the 4th place I'm at today. I'm praying right now to the Hotpot conveyor belt gods that the Hotpot conveyor belt here is actually working. Oh, it looks so good. It's just passing by me like a beautiful scenery. Like I'm sitting on a Hotpot train and all this beautiful scenery is just passing me by. So how it works is that they bring you the meat. So you order the meat from the menu. They have a seafood section over there that usually is set up, but for now it's not. It's for now you order the seafood from the menu as well. And then the other items, including the beef balls, I see crab, I see mini sausage, I see fish balls, I see tofu, fresh ramen noodles. All that stuff is just cruising by. And whenever you feel the need, you grab it and you eat it. As always, try the broth. It's not bad. The heat element is there. Could be a little more flavorful. So I got 3 different types of broth. I got the spicy, I got the tom yum. This is the tomato. It's not very thick, but the flavor is good. The tom yum just tastes really vinegary. Meat quality is good. You're not gonna find something that's crazy good as like a Haidilao or something. But for all you can eat, oh, the pork belly. That's where it's at. This thing is tender, it's fatty, soaks up the spices really well. Especially dipped into the traditional hot pot dipping recipe that I have. 3 parts sesame, 1 part chive sauce. That's a good combo. Yeah, load up on that pork belly. That might be the cheapest cut of meat, but it's so thin and fatty. It's got the best flavor of all the meat I had so far. They brought over some esophagus. This stuff is great. I don't think this is even on the menu. Tripe goes in. This is the squid paste that they said was really good. All this is fresh noodles, fresh ramen. Cannot wait till the end of my hot pot meal to try this stuff out. Ooh, youtiao on the other side. Let me just, there we go. Don't try that at home, kids. You gotta be quick, all right? It's on the other side of the conveyor belt. You gotta move like a cobra. A lot of times, the big issue I have with all-you-can-eat hot pot places is when they bring you food, they bring you a lot of food, especially a lot of veggies and stuff that you probably won't be able to finish it all. But here, there's only a few pieces sitting on a plate. You can just take your time and like eat what you want. So there's really less food waste. And let's face it, it's just more fun. I noticed one not good thing about conveyor belt hot pot is that when I'm eating, I'm always looking to see if there's something coming up that I want. So I'm getting distracted from my bite because I want something else. Like I'm eating, I'm just don't want to miss out on the crab leg. Ah, fried dough is so good. One of my favorite things in hot pot. This is actually really cool because they actually have a lot of selections floating on the belt. It is kind of like riding a train. Every time you look out the window, there's something new. I love the esophagus. It's so crunchy. Squid balls. Really good. Oh, fried tofu. Potatoes. Also, another problem with conveyor belt hot pot is that I keep wanting to add stuff into my pot. It's my own problem. It's not really the hot pot's problem. I just keep wanting to fill it because there's so many stuff going by. You gotta learn some self-control while you're here. Maybe this is good for me. Probably more zen after leaving this place. I want this. Ooh. Trumpet mushrooms. I feel like a hoarder. I do. It'll be an episode of Hoarders. This will be me filled with like, surrounded by hot pot ingredients. Ooh, tofu skin. More tofu skin. Do you know when I'm actually getting a break from the conveyor belt? You know when that happens? It does happen every so often. It's when this stuff comes by. This is like when you're looking out the window of a train and you're looking at Mount Fuji and bamboo forests, and all of a sudden you see someone just pooping on the side of the road. That's like that. Reaching the end of this hot pot experience. Egg. Egg rescue. Egg rescue. Always poach your egg in the hot pot broth. Then you're gonna have a great ending. And they have fresh noodles here. I'm just gonna put this in the tomato broth. We like to keep things interesting in the hot pot world. All right, a little dessert after hot pot. I forgot what I got. My memories is really bad. I just bought this. It's really good. From this place, died on the sugar. This is some kind of tart with bulbs shaped like Princess Leia's hair. I think this place is really famous for cream puffs. And I got this other one. And it's a Black Forest cream puff. That is a cream puff. I like to take a little break throughout the day, eat something light and sweet. Just kind of let the stomach relax a little bit before dinner. Actually, that's a really good cream puff. Black Forest cream puff, recommend that. Wash it all down. Oh, lychee tea. Ah, it's delicious. Where's a good little place? I'm gonna sit here in the shade, away from the Florida sun. Nice to sit around after a day of like just searching for a restaurant. That was pretty stressful today. It's going from restaurant to restaurant, especially when you're kind of just riding on the brink of sanity because of the hanger that's going on in your stomach. Now it all seems like it's not a big deal, but it's a proof of what good food can do to lighten up your mood. So I don't know what kind of area I'm in. It's this place full of beautiful houses. There's like a lake, a river, and this is why I'm here. Taste of Chengdu. Taste of Chengdu. I haven't been to a spicy Chinese restaurant in such a long time. They had like 2 locations. I think one of them is closed. This is the only one that's open. Anyway, I just kind of needed some hometown food right now. Sichuan liangmian. Oh, that noodle looks good. Dandan. Oh, dandan mian. Okay, this looks awesome. Get the dandan noodles. What is this moss on top of this chicken? Boneless, peppery, nummy chicken. Maybe I'll get that. Diced chicken bao. That looks intense. Oh, a whole Peking duck. All right, let's see what they actually recommend at this place. This chicken I never had before, so I don't even know what this green stuff is. So xiao qi, it's like something peppery, something like that. That's good. Tender chicken. The sauce is a little spicy, very smoky. There's crushed peppercorn, there's garlic. This is nice. Also, this is diced chicken with onions and peppers, and you put it into these little buns. This one's not bad. It's basically cumin stir-fried minced chicken, which, I mean, if you've ever had cumin stir-fry anything with meat, it's always gonna be good. And I think this will be better if dunk it into the green sauce. That flavor even made the diced chicken better. Since my mom watches the show, I gotta eat some vegetables too, so. See, I'm taking care of myself. A little too much sugar on this, but otherwise the garlic is really minced into the sauce. And that is really good. You get a much heavier garlicky flavor. Actually, I really like the diced chicken. I'm tasting more of the cumin, tasting more of the chilies now. I think it's got a lot of heat to it. Dun noodles. Hello, my old friend. All right, so first assessment, the sauce is covering the noodles perfectly, so it's not too thin, it's not too thick. I really don't like it when sauce is too soupy, and this is definitely not that. Really, really good dandan noodles. I really enjoy that. First thing you taste in your mouth is that great numminess from the peppercorn. Then the heat hits you, and all that without any peppercorns to slow you down. The sauce is perfectly covering every strand of noodles. Again, consistency is perfect. I think I thought of a way to make it better. Take some of this diced chicken with the cumin and all that, dump it on top of the noodles. Great. Good noodles with the extra flair of cumin. Fantastic. I haven't had good dandan noodles in a long time. That just made me happy. I was kind of afraid when I came down to Florida around this time because I read the temperature was like in the mid-90s. This is so nice. No humidity really. Sitting out here, chowing down some amazing Chinese food. These are the happiness you hold on to in life, you know? This is one of my all-time favorite Sichuan dishes. Double cooked pork belly. I haven't had this in a long time. Trust me, America, this is one of the best ways to eat your bacon. No, don't want to hear this like fried bacon stuff or BLT or, this is one of the best ways to eat bacon. Trust me. Oh, I missed that. It's just so xiang or fragrant. And the reason you eat it with rice is because the rice is its own fragrance. If you ever want to experience way too much fragrance, which is never a bad thing, that's what you eat. So this is like the water-braised fish fillets, and it's covered, as you can see, chilies, peppercorn, cilantro, and this thing will go deep. Okay, this is like an excavation project, all right? It's like going down to the trenches of the ocean and you find a layer of fish, but you don't know the real treasure's on the bottom. The cabbage, the sprouts, all that stuff that's been soaking in all that great broth from the top. And of course, some of the fish in a little extra broth for good measure. That's pretty good. One thing you gotta be careful of is the random peppercorn you're gonna bite into. It's gonna feel like someone just shocked your jaw a little bit. Last dish. This is the dry hot pot, and it has assortment of meat inside. Never seen anything like this before. So it has shrimp, it has fish, it has beef. So this is really like a surf and turf dry hot pot. Cabbage and potatoes and lotus and the cousin of the broccoli, which I don't hate as much. I just want to give a special praise to that potato. That potato did really well in there. I mean, it got itself all mushy, soaked up all that great chilies and peppercorn. That's always one of my favorite things in dry hot pot or regular hot pot is the potato. That shrimp is really good too. This is a really well done dry hot pot. Flavors in every morsel of food. Fish is actually really good. Love the lotus roots. Even the cauliflower. Pretty good Sichuan food in the middle of Orlando. Happy first day here to me. All right, I'm sitting outside, so I want to eat this before it gets cold. And yeah, it's actually getting a little chilly, so that is a concern. See you in a bit. One more bubble tea to close the day out. Oh, this is really good. I remember the first time I was in Orlando, I was involved in comic books. So I was here for a comic book convention, and that ended up with me being scammed out of a lot of money, but that's a whole different story. I remember we were staying in Orlando, we're trying to find like an Asian restaurant, and back then, the only thing I wanted to eat, like all day, every day, was some form of Chinese or Asian buffet. Because I ate a lot and I was poor, so I wanted something that was like just super substantial for not a lot of money. The only buffet we could find was this, I think something called like a Boston lobster, something like that. And we all decided, you know what, let's splurge and go for a lobster buffet. And I remember it being, it was okay. It wasn't too memorable. So that's like the only recollection I have for the food scene here in Orlando. So every time I think of Orlando, I just remember there not being a lot of options for Asian food. But going around now, there's good Sichuan places. There's a lot. Like I said, this has become the mecca of revolving hot pot restaurants. There's good tea places. I think a really good Thai place I haven't been to yet. Tomorrow, gonna go to Epcot, relive a childhood dream. And then the day after, we'll go explore some more. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again. See you later.